Hi, today I'm going to present the demotivation of CEO paid. In the article, it showed the ratio between average worker paid and CEO paid, different in USA and Germany. In USA, it estimated that the worker estimate that the CEO pay ratio is 30 to 1, but actually is 354 to 1. And in Germany, the worker estimated is 18 to 1, but in fact, it is 151 to 1. The effect on highly CEO pay is the worldwide worker is getting very upset and unhappy, and most importantly is they are demotivated because the estimation of the CEO pay is much lower than the reality. People want to get greater equality and less wage gap between the CEO and workers. There are some examples of the CEO reducing their wage gap. The CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, has only receiving $1 per year as his salary, and also the Google CEO Larry Page receiving $1 for his annual salary as well. And the other example is the CEO of Gravity, Dan Price, has cut $1 million of his wages down to $70,000 per year. What is the ideal ratio of the CEO pay? According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, in year 2018, the lowest median paid is around $52,000 a year. I believe the ideal ratio is 15 to 1. In the results, the CEO should get around $800,000 annually. In different countries, the ideal ratio can be vary. Because the pay scale depends on the economic situation in different countries, when the pay scale is different, then the pay gap will be different as well. And also the different country with different expectation on CEO job duty and responsibility, and this will affect the ratio as well. Then the pay can be vary and the ideal ratio can be vary too. The relationship between the executive compensation and equity theory is equity theory is an employee motivated by the fairness treated from the company. The idea is what you input is what you get. The input is always equal to the output. But when the executive compensation is different, CEO pay seems fair, but because they have more responsibility. But in fact, the pay gap is too huge to define this as fair. How to have a fair level of pay for top executive? Even though the CEO has to manage the whole company, but he is not the one who executes every step of it. Instead of overpaying the CEO with 354 to 1 annual salary, they should be paying according to their performance and evaluation. There are some studies found that participants thought performance should be essential or very important in deciding pay. Actually, it's true because this will bring a positive motivational consequences for average employee if the CEO pay is tied to the performance. Because the employee will know that even the CEO, their reward is based on the performance, and it will fit their thought of fairness. When they feel like they are working in a fair environment, it will deliver a signal to all the average employee that everyone in this company is getting what they input. It will motivate them for a better performance at work. That's all of my presentation. Thank you.